Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be 5 secrets to long and healthy hair. So my first tip would be always wrap your head at night. You can wrap your head with either a bandana, or you can wrap it with like a satin or silk scarf, or you can use a do-rag. This avoids breakage during the night because if you put your hair directly on your pillow, your hair breaks easier rather than wrapping your hair to protect it. Wrapping your hair also keeps the moistures in, and this also prevents like putting your grease and your oils on your pillow, which then can like give you bad skin as well. This just keeps everything in the scarf or in the do-rag or in the bandana and keeps your hair moist. My second tip is to plait your hair every night. Unless you're trying to maintain curls after your wash day, then don't do that. If you have curly hair and you're trying to maintain your curls, put your hair up into a pineapple and then make sure the front of your hair is still wrapped. If your hair is straightened or you're not trying to maintain any curl pattern, just make sure your hair is plaited. This can be loosely done, or I used to just do like 2 French plaits or just 2 plaits either side. This helps to maintain moisture at the ends of your hair, as the ends of your hair are the oldest part of your hair, and that's where it tends to break off if they're not kept moisturised. So if you plait your hair, this avoids it again rubbing on the pillow, but if it's wrapped in its scarf, the hair will be kept under the scarf and in a plait, which helps to keep the hair moisturised. My third tip is to not always grease your scalp, especially not excessively. This begins to clog the pores, which will limit the growth. If you're always just filling the scalp with grease, it builds up and it will mean that you need to wash your hair because you're not allowing the pores to breathe. So unless your hair feels particularly dry, then that's the only time that you should be greasing your hair. Or in fact, you don't even need to use grease because I don't use grease. You can just spray your hair with like olive oil or like the green olive oil spray. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll leave it down below if you don't, but that green olive oil spray on the scalp. Or you can just apply some oil. Oils being Moroccan oil, argan oil and coconut oil. They're my 3 favourite oils. And just apply it to areas of the scalp that are feeling dry. But other than that, like regularly making sure your scalp's always greased is not needed. My 4th tip is to make sure your ends are always moisturised. So this is where you can be regularly applying oils. So don't apply much to your scalp, but make sure that the ends are always feeling moist. If they start to feel dry and brittle, you need to start putting some oils. And as I said, my 3 favourite are argan, Moroccan and coconut oil. So make sure your ends moisturise. As I said, they're the oldest part of your hair and they're where it tends to break off the easiest, and you just want to make sure that they're always moist. So apply oils to the ends of your hair. Now my final tip, tip number 5, is probably the most controversial. This is do not wash your hair. Right, let me explain this one. Basically, if your hair does not need washing like regularly, I used to straighten my hair and then go honestly months without washing it. Your hair actually likes its own dirt. If you're always washing it like every other day, every week, every 2 weeks, twice a week, you're stripping your hair of its natural oils. It's just not needed. I told one of my friends and I told her to stop washing her hair. She already had long hair, but once she stopped washing it, her hair grew so much more. And that was Grania. Shout out to Grania. And she will leave a comment below to say how when she stopped washing her hair so much, how much more her hair grew. So yeah, honestly, it works. If your hair is curly and you need to wet your hair to like reform the curl pattern and stuff like that, then you can re-wet your hair. But regularly washing it and like shampooing and this and that, that's just stripping the hair of its natural oils. Your hair does like its own dirt, so don't wash your hair that much. But you can wet it to like reform your curl pattern and stuff like that. But washing is not that, it's not needed that much, honestly. Yes, that's the end of the video. That was 5 short tips on how to have long, healthy hair. And I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave the olive oil spray that I talked about at the bottom. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.